Oh, what? My other stream cut out. Oh, how annoying. How annoying is that? Anyways, what I was going to do was gonna look at the live shipping tracker. Let's see if I can get it to work this time. I don't know. Maybe I had too many things open. But let's look into it. Okay, let's look into it. Let's see. All right. Boom, boom. All right. Let's look at some ships. As I was talking about earlier. Okay. I feel like we're not gonna hit. Let's get rid of some of these things though. Let's get rid of these unknown ships. We don't really care about these other type tugboats. We don't care about military. Ooh, military is kind of interesting. Yachts, yachts. You want to see some rich people? Where are these yachts at? You know what's interesting about yachts? Huh, interesting. Okay, I don't know. I find this interesting. If you just sort by yachts, which are these purpley ones? Ooh, they have names. That's kind of cool. The Orion, the Spoonbill, half a teaspoon. If you had a yacht, what would you name it? Oh, this is actually really interesting. Ooh, the kite. Ooh, I remember they had pictures too. On, let's find one. No pictures. Oh, later we'll go back to yachts. This is kind of interesting. But okay, you know what's interesting because I never actually looked at yachts before, but like what's interesting. Ooh, yeah, some of them have pictures. Oh, look at this one from France. On, yeah, from French Polynesia. Anyways, what's interesting about the yachts, though, if you look at it, they're all in the same areas. There's no yachts. Okay, you know what's super funny? There are no yachts here in this Africa, Madagascar area. I feel like, oh, here we go, here we go. Who are you? 777. How crazy is it to be the only yacht in in Madagascar? That's kind of crazy, huh? Like I don't, let me know, guys, if you can see. Sometimes when I share the screen, it's black. Let me know if you guys can see um what I'm sharing in the chat, please. Yeah, when I go back to it. All right. This is actually very. It's you guys got a buddy. Ah. Oh, I don't know. I feel like we're getting distracted by these yachts, but ooh, the Zelda. Oh, here we go. Like the Maldives are here. I feel like, don't you feel like there should be more um yachts around the Maldives? Okay, anyways, what I find interesting is that all the yachts are really concentrated in the same areas. Like this Mediterranean area here, right? In Europe and over here in the States. In the States. But what's also interesting is that the yachts is the East Coast thing. Oh, wait, what's this down here? It's a yacht party. What's going on here? There's a whole line of yachts here. Ooh, look at this bad boy. The Mars Stella 4? Oh, it's not. This is a cargo ship. Oh, maybe I just clicked on it wrong. Yeah, I clicked on a cargo ship. Here we go. Oh, anyways, we're getting distracted. Okay, getting distracted. Let's go back to the filters. Let's take out the yachts. Okay, we're taking off yachts. We don't care about these passenger ships unless you guys really want to look at them. Let's not. Tankers? No, let's not look at tankers. We want to look at cargo vessels and military ships. Is kind of interesting. Let's see where. Oh, let's see. This is my first time on this website, so I'm kind of like, oh, what's going on? What is all this? No, we won't. Why? Why won't you tell me if it's black? You gotta let me know, Donovan. 'Cause that's all I want to know. If you guys can see the screen I'm sharing, I'm trying different screen sharing things. But oh, military ships are kind of interesting. I wonder, do they have pictures? What is this bad boy? Oh, this. Wait, did I click on the wrong thing? Interesting that this is categorized as a military ship on this filtering system. This is the platform. Oh, maybe they just. But up here it says supply ship. Unless it's a military supply ship. Kind of weird. If you guys don't know, the red is supposed to be military ships. Unless, okay, here, this is what's kind of funny then. Unless this is how old timey the UK is. They're still using ship designs from like 30 years ago. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is from the Netherlands. It's a safety vessel. Okay, we're getting distracted a little bit by looking at all these other ships, but okay, standby. Okay, is this like their Coast Guard just patrolling around? I'm assuming. Okay, interesting. Oh, oh, there's a military ship here. Oh, you know what's interesting about this military ship? Why I thought it was interesting? If we looked earlier, remember when we were looking at yachts? I remember there were yachts around here. So interesting that maybe these two military ships are patrolling to protect these yachts. Interesting. All right. Noisy Bay. Ooh, this seems like where if you're in Madagascar, this is where you want to be. Can I post the website? Thank you. Sure, sure, sure. It's called a Vessel Finder. I'm gonna post it into the chat for you guys. Vessel Finder. And how I got here is I wanted to see if we can find a free way to check the cargo ships that are going out and about. I'm gonna turn off all the filters except for cargo ships because this thing, I believe, this website is updated every 10 minutes or so, right? From what I was reading on the thing, and you can see all the. If I'm zooming out, you can see all the cargo ships that are going out and about, and as like I said, it's my first time on this website, so I wish there was like a way to look at some kind of like historical, but I just want to see. Let's go to the port of LA, like this area here, Los Angeles, to see what container ships are coming in and out, cargo ships. Okay. See, when was this updated? Oh, it says just now, container ship from Mexico. Okay. From Mexico. It kind of very interesting actually to kind of go through and take a look at some of these. Ensenada. If you're in this area, you guys ever done the cruise down to Ensenada? That's always fun. That's a good 2-3 day. All right, here we go. Port of Long Beach is around here, looking very dire. Right, 1, 2, 3. There's only just a few. Just a few. Okay, and then let's go to this side. Let's see. Yeah, there's not that many. Okay, now let's go to China, see how they are, what they're up to. Now, keep in mind, ooh, I think what's hard about this, looking at this though, is that keep in mind there's multiple countries here, not just China itself. Like I think that's one thing maybe you gotta take in consideration. I don't know if it makes a big difference or not, but in this whole area here, this is all the ships here. You know they're going to the United States, right? But the ships that are over here, which I see a lot of people looking at on like CNN and all the news channels is and, they're like, look at the traffic here in China compared to what it's looking like in the United States right now because of the tariff wars. I mean, if you look at this is kind of crazy. But like, okay, like it is looking kind of crazy. But I think the one thing you got to take into consideration, I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but a lot of these ships here, there's Japan's here, Korea's here, the Philippines are here, Vietnam. There's so many different countries here that these ships could be going to either or. Like it looks like a lot of traffic, but let's click into some of them, see how many of them are actually going to China. If it would load, we want to load. You know what I mean? It's slow. It's slow. I'm afraid to refresh it. Last time I refreshed it, it crashed everything. All right, come on. Anyways, well, I guess we'll just talk some more while it's loading up. Oh, interesting. They get deep in there, huh? This is kind of interesting. I think we do the same thing if we go over to like the Great Lakes. Like we get deep in there. Oh, you see? See? Like these ships get in there. Let me see. Are these like? Oh, did the thingy crash? No, it didn't. But when it tells you what kind of ship it is, it's just not working. This was updated like 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago. Interesting. They get in there. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it should not be looking like this. It's looking very dire in these areas here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But I wish before I told you, well, like what the Yokohama Express is. Isn't it demo fleet? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go back to Yacht Town. That is so crazy to have a yacht. I feel like a yacht is like the biggest waste of money ever. Of the people that I know that have yachts, it's like multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. Like there's a dock fee that you have to maintain the boats. And there was this funny story about one of those Russian oligarchs or Ukrainian oligarchs, one of those whatever. They had their yacht seized, and right now, Ukraine is trying to sell the guy's yacht for like 20 million or something like that, and they're also trying to get him to. It's in possession right now of the Ukrainian government, and they're trying to sell it, but there's only so many people that can buy such a thing, like a super yacht like that, and they're having a hard time selling it, and they have to maintain it. And I believe they said something like it costs like $1 million a year to maintain. And so they've had it for a few years now, and they're trying to get him to pay for it. Or I think he said he'll pay for the maintenance if he can buy it. Like he wants to be able to buy it back from them. He wants his baby back. But yeah, it's looking pretty dark. That's what I'm saying. Like, uh, as I was saying earlier in the other stream before it got cut off, right? When you ship one of these, get one of these cargo ships to go through, right? From this, it goes all the way over here, right? It takes like 3 weeks on sea, right? So normally what happens, like I said, you start off over here. Let's say you're in whatever, Sacramento, whatever. No. Let's make it more realistic. All right, let's say you're in Los Angeles. Make it easy and realistic. Where's Los Angeles? Maybe zoom out. I'm too close. I'm too close in. Bakersfield. All right, Los Angeles is down here. Okay. Ooh, look at these yachts. Again, it's not looking very good. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cargo ships or cargo. What they're classifying as cargo vessels, right? Out there right now. There are more yachts right now. Purple or yachts. There are more yachts uh, around this area right now than there are cargo ships. That's concerning for the rest of this great land we call America, United States, right? Anyway, that's concerning. More yachts than cargo ships. So let's just say you're here in, LA, and you make, I don't know, stuffed animals, right? You're like, oh, I want to make some teddy bears. You come up with the design, you have a contact over here in China, right? Over here in China, and you want to make these stuffed animals. You come up with the design, you send the design over there, right? To some factory in China or some. What's also very interesting in China? They separate their area and they specialize in certain things. Certain areas are known to make certain things, and that's what you want to do. Like I guess that's some sort of efficiency thing where if this one area makes stuffed animals, everyone in that area does something that is related to the stuffed animal business or whatever textile business, and so all the resources are in one area. They just need to ship it to one spot, and they kind of like share the costs. It just makes it, I guess, easier, even though they're competitors in a way because they're different companies. Anyways, you send a design to, let's pick a place, Guande, right? Let's just say they're the stuffed animal kingdom over there, right? They have all the buttons, they have all the stuffing, they have the yarn, whatever. You send it over to them. They make it a sample. They send you the sample, right? They send it back. Woo! We're back over here, right? And then you were like, "Oh, sample is good. I like it." Or, "Oh, the buttons are the eyes are crooked. Fix the eyes. I like it like this. I want this color, and I want you to make these variations of it." And they're like, "Cool." They send you another sample. You approve it. Once you approve it, they will start production, and that's when you have to pay for usually 50% of whatever how much it is to fill a container of it is. So let's just say it's $20,000 to fill a whole container of stuffed animals. You would pay $10,000 upfront, right? Then they'll start making it, and it's a process. They'll give some terms like, oh, it's gonna take me a month to make, or a month, whatever, to make the stuffed animals. And once they bang them all out, they're gonna start putting it into a container ship, right? A sea container. The sea container is like 40. I forget. It's been a long time. It's like 40 feet or so, somewhere around there. It's A sea container is bigger than the containers that you see get on trains. Train containers are smaller. Okay. Once they put it on, they fill it up, they put it onto a ship, right? Once it gets onto the ship and it leaves the port, you need to pay the other half. So the other 10,000. Boom, boom, boom. You give them the other 10,000, they're done. They have no Once you give them all the money, they're done with the transaction. They don't care what happens anymore, right? And once it gets onto the ship, it takes like 2 to 3 weeks for it to travel one of these lines all the way over to the port. Once it gets to the port, you need to pay your tariffs. And once you pay the tariffs, the port will release it out to you, and you get a trucking company, and you bring it to your warehouse, right? And the issue that I'm seeing here is there are not a lot of ships, cargo ships. Remember the yellow are cargo ships. For some reason, the breaking down part, the part where you click on it to tells you like what it is not working. But it's concerning that there are more yachts right now, or whatever these ships are. They're classified as yachts in the port in this area than there are cargo ships. So remember, 4 or 5 week lead time for you to make anything. So we've only been in the trade war for like a month or so. I know if sometimes it feels like longer, but it, oh, there's so many yachts here. We've only been doing this for like a month, and so a lot of people are canceling orders, or they have their stuff stuck over here, right? And yeah, so around summertime or so, because the ships are not going. You can see that they're not like. I mean, there's some ships here, but for some reason it's not. They're like kind of heading over here. Oh, you know what? If you actually follow the direct, oh, this is interesting. If you actually, what is this area here? This counts as Canada, huh? Or is this part of Washington? Interesting. If you're actually looking now out, if you zoom out and you kind of like look at the pattern, it's very interesting. A lot of the ships you see here, the arrows, they're going to Mexico. Earlier, if you click on the ships, it tells you where they're going. Maybe should I refresh? I can try to refresh the web page, and we can see. This is interesting. A lot of them are going to. It looks like they're going to Mexico or South America, right? You can see from China, and then you just follow along. They're going down, and up here too. There's a lot of traffic up here, but not to. Because normally, if they're going to the States from China, they would be going into Port of LA or Port of Long Beach. Those are the two biggest ports in California, or in the whole West Coast, I believe. It's very interesting to see that they're all going down here to like South America, Mexico area. And then you got a lot of boats around this area here. They gotta go around the Cape. Who else? I'm trying to remember the name of the book, but I always remember reading the book about them going around the Cape. The Cape. Interesting that look at all these boats that have to go through there. And I've been talking about this for a while too. Ooh, look at these bad boys up here. What are you guys up to? Launch pad. They're hanging out here in what is this? What country is this? Who are you? Oh no, I can't see. This map thing is slow. I was talking about this earlier for a few weeks now, and this is Greenland right here, and Trump wants Greenland, right? The reason why you want look at all this land they have. You know what's crazy about Greenland is 50,000 people live in this giant land here. Maybe the map's off. You know how they say that the map of Russia is not accurate, but 50,000 people live in this giant piece of land. And this area here below this Cape area, you see how there's not that many ships here? It's because that area is very icy and it's hard for ships to sail through. Right? And a big reason is as the ice as global warming happens, if you guys believe or not, but ice is melting, right? As this icy waters melts more, you're gonna start seeing more traffic, trade come through here. Maybe it'll be faster for them to go through here and then to get into these this area here and get into the Great Lakes. Maybe that's the plan. Because right now, what they do is they go down and they go in here through, like inside this little like area here. But maybe when the ice melts, it'll be more efficient to go zoop around. That's I don't know. That's just a thought that I have I've been thinking about when I heard that Trump wants Greenland. Let's see, what else do we want to make note of? Oh, soybeans. I wanted to bring up soybeans. Uh, I want to. Pretty sure Brazil is number one in soybeans. America's number two in soybeans. Our biggest customer for soybeans is China. China, and at the start of this trade war, they're realizing, only China's realizing, hey, maybe we don't need to get as much soybeans from America. Maybe we should get more of them from Brazil. And so, and this is in a way part of China's what do they call it? Like the One Road Initiative Pro. They have a funky name for it. You know what I'm talking about? Where they're trying to link up this area here, this whole trade route here, right? Trying to go through. They've been working on this for like 15 years now. Establishing relationships with all these countries here. And as they're getting better at that and deepening their relationship, this whole trade route all the way to Brazil, it's going to become a big part of them cutting us out of our soybean production. If you guys don't know, I swear, over this last few weeks or so, we've learned more about tariffs and like agriculture, farming than I would care to learn about. But what I've read is that farmers rotate between corn and soybeans. You guys, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe corn takes the nutrients out of the ground, soybeans put it back, and so they just kind of like boop 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 rotate between them, and to maximize monies. But as you can see, there's lots of activity now in this Brazil area. Keep in mind, like I said before, I wish this thing had like historical. That would be really cool. I want to spend some time and play around this website to see if you can go back. Oh, let's look at fishing. Let's look at fishing. This is interesting. Where do we get our fish? Oh, dang. Look at this area. Look at this area here. All right. I expect this area, Japanese fishermen doing Japanese fisherman stuff. South Korea, that makes sense. They're big and they're big into that. Like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is gonna break my computer. This is crazy. Looking at the fishing activity, it's gonna break my. Interesting. What do we fish around here? Okay, when I think about fishing in America, all I think about is deadliest catch. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So like this area here. Oh, interesting. There's like they stay pretty close to the coast, not like out there. Look at this guy. Who are you? Yeah. If you were watching Deadliest Catch right now, this boat right here is the one that's like lost out to sea, and these these two right here are his buddies. Like, where are you? I'm over here. Come find me. Oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. It tells you boats that are The Lou Draper. Okay. Okay, I guess you're trying to fish along these rivers. Interesting. Oh, they're like deep in there. Okay. So what do we learn? There's no fish in this area here. Or maybe this map is just not as accurate as they say. Like I said, this one gets supposedly gets updated every 10 minutes. Oh, look at all this fish going on. The Vikings need fish. When I think about Vikings and fish, I think about was it Bourdain or Zimmerman? They were out in one of those Scandinavian countries, and they gave him the I think it's fermented shark. And Zimmerman is known for eating like the craziest things, right? And I remember that was the one of the few things where he just couldn't eat it. And I remember Bourdain said something similar too. Like he said that the fermented shark or whatever that you get from Norway or one of these countries here, Sweden, Norway, the Viking countries, is like the worst thing that he ever ate. So that's what they're getting you guys right now. They're getting shark so they can ferment it. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? This is a fishing party right here next to Kuwait. Kuwait. Okay, interesting. All right, yeah, but that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to show you guys the shipping activity that's going on right now. As you can see, we'll end it here. As you can see, the Los Angeles area is looking very bleak. Just a few boats, cargo ships coming in and out. And like I said, each one of these ships that are coming in took 3 weeks to get here, right? And the fact that there are so little of them coming in, you're going to start feeling that down the road because it should not look like this. It should look, I mean, in a way, closer to what this looks like right here. There should be constant flow of ships coming in and out. The fact that you see here, Port of LA, Port of Long Beach, uh, more ships are coming out in a way than are coming in, right? So eventually you can see you're going to run out of stuff. This is where I'm trying to get to. Remember, it's not like one day the trade war ends and we reach a deal or whatever and you turn the faucet back on. No, the ships itself take 3 weeks to get here. So there's going to be a gap. Right. Because you think like things are coming in like things are just magically appear. They don't magically appear. They get put on one of these sea containers, and like I said, these things take 2 to 3 weeks to get here. but yeah, that's basically it. So you're gonna feel at some point you're gonna feel a gap in stuff, and I guess shelves will be empty at some point. Who knows for how long, or what stuff will be affected? I'm assuming it's mostly like stuff that gets sent over every day. Stuff that gets sent every day is like like clothes, fast fashion. Like what's weird is like the priority that we have on certain things. But yeah, that stuff is the first to go, and we'll see how things shape out later. That's basically it. All right. Unless there's something you guys want me to touch on, we can touch on the Shannon Sharpe situation. I know we had lots of NBA action over the weekend, and it's kind of weird that ESPN is missing one of their personalities to talk about it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have fun.